I normally am just cursing a lot and saying rude words. It's just because everything's a little bit frustrating and not quite going to plan, you know. So I'd probably be a bit more careful today. But sometimes you're doing fiddly things with a string or something, and I sometimes hear myself going, oh dear, that's really not great. I'm just saying rude things a lot in frustration, in creative frustration, you know. And then I've got a couple of others, and then maybe towards the end for a dramatic finale, you and Chloe could walk in with them or something, and me. Yeah. I mean, one of my feelings is that, you know, why aren't people having more fun with this? You know, this is exciting culture, and you know, I've been involved with the church for some years in a way. And, you know, there's a lot of long faces and arguments and boring detail and people, you know, fiddling about with tiny issues. And I've had a frustration of saying, you know, what are we doing? Why aren't we having some fun with this? Why aren't we doing something that engages people and something that's a bit different and a bit creative, maybe a bit wacky? You know, there's nothing to stop us. So it's a bit strange to me that the church has missed this opportunity, I'd say, for years of just doing its worship more creatively and more in public. And I think maybe it comes from a fear of wanting to impose your religion on a secular culture. And there was a reaction against that in modern times that, you know, the Catholics shouldn't be allowed to parade through the streets, therefore we'll do it in private, but the Anglicans maybe just did it in the form of royal weddings and things like this. Certain forms of religion are okay in public, but it's missed a trick. In recent decades, anything goes in a sense. So there's this possibility of free expression for public performance of religion that it hasn't tapped into yet. Okay, so these are trial pieces, but they seem to work. The crossbar's not very strong, but it's strong enough to hold up a piece of cloth. That probably looks good with the light coming through. So the idea is that in a large volume, simple banners like this might look impressive. We don't know how many people we're going to have for Pentecost, but it doesn't matter really, but hopefully if you've got sort of 30 or 40 people, you get some sort of effect, and it might be a few more, who knows? And then maybe in future years, people will hear about it, and we'll have hundreds and hundreds thronging the streets of London. These will be properly hand sewn, of course. This is just a quick fix for today. And hopefully people will enjoy a bit of craft, you know, making something. Also painting some of the banners too. And the idea is that a parish church can have a little project, something to involve the kids in, get excited about, make something together that they know is going to be part of a festival. So it sort of points beyond the parish church, but it's also there as part of parish life as well, generating a bit of interest. Maybe attracting a few people who hardly ever go to church, but might see something a bit unusual's going on. Just like you might get a few extra people for a nativity play, something like that. I guess that's the sort of thing I like the idea of. Kind of old-fashioned festive culture, really, like people have been doing for centuries. Medieval times, they were making banners like this for church festivals. And it needs renewing in a way. In modern times, of course, some things go on, but in terms of public life and relating to culture around us, the church has got a bit insular, a bit nervous of showing itself in public in a way. So that's the idea, and maybe later on we'll see what they look like all in a row together and get a little glimpse of Pentefest. You can just walk past here. We can put in some drumming noise maybe as well, so people can imagine it.